The Last Stand of Humanity, Part 1. The Council's Ultimatum. It was the year 2347, and humanity had expanded into the farthest reaches of the galaxy. What began as tentative exploration quickly became full-fledged colonization. Earth became a bustling center of trade, science, and diplomacy. But this rapid growth did not go unnoticed. The Galactic Council, a powerful alliance of ancient species, had watched with growing unease. For millennia, the Council had maintained order in the galaxy, imposing strict rules on exploration and technological advancement. Humanity's unpredictable rise, its audacity to break from the Council's limitations, was seen as a threat to the delicate balance they had long controlled. In response, the Council issued an ultimatum to Earth: submit to their rule or face total annihilation. Earth's leaders knew submission was not an option. Humanity's nature was one of independence, defiance, and adaptability. They had no intention of bowing to alien overlords, no matter how advanced or powerful. And so, war became inevitable. The Galactic Council, confident in their technological superiority, began preparing for what they believed would be a swift and decisive victory. Part 2. The Defense of Earth. The human response was immediate. Earth's military forces, the United Earth Defense Fleet, prepared for an unprecedented war. They knew they were outnumbered and outgunned, but humanity had faced impossible odds before. They didn't just rely on brute force, they relied on ingenuity. While the Council's fleets were larger and more advanced, human engineers began developing new strategies. They retooled old technology, repurposing satellites and space debris to create makeshift weapons. The first wave of the Council's armada arrived on the outskirts of Earth's solar system. Enormous cruisers, equipped with energy weapons and plasma cannons, moved in with mechanical precision. But they had underestimated the humans. Earth's defense fleet struck with guerrilla tactics, using asteroid fields and the shadow of planets to ambush the alien ships. Battles were brutal and chaotic, with human ships darting through debris, launching MP weapons that disabled the more advanced alien systems. The Galactic Council was taken aback. Their simulations had not predicted such unpredictable tactics, such a fierce resistance. But Earth's defenses were only holding on by a thread. As reinforcements from the Council poured in, humanity's survival looked less and less certain. Part 3. The Alliance and Betrayal. In a desperate move, Earth's diplomats reached out to other alien species who had long resisted the Council's rule. These species, though wary of involving themselves in such a conflict, were beginning to see the threat the Council posed to their independence as well. One such species, the reclusive but powerful Zarkalians, eventually agreed to aid humanity. Their decision was not out of loyalty, but self-preservation. They understood that if humanity fell, they would be next. But just as the alliance formed, a devastating betrayal occurred. A human colony on Mars, driven by fear of annihilation, broke ranks and made a deal with the Council. They provided crucial intelligence about Earth's defenses, hoping to gain favor and autonomy. The Council, armed with this insider knowledge, launched a devastating assault on Earth's outer defenses. Humanity's situation worsened. The betrayal had given the Council the upper hand, and Earth's forces were pushed to the brink. But humanity, now more determined than ever, refused to surrender. They regrouped, even as the enemy advanced. Part 4. The Final Battle on Titan. The final stand was planned at Titan, one of Saturn's moons. Titan's atmosphere, thick with methane storms and ice clouds, provided a perfect cover for a last-ditch effort. Humanity's forces, along with their Zarkalian allies, devised a daring strategy. They would lure the Council's fleet into Titan's dense atmosphere, where the alien ships' advanced targeting systems would be hindered, and human ships could exploit the terrain. As the Council's massive fleet descended into the swirling clouds of Titan, the battle began. Human ships, smaller and more maneuverable, used the terrain to their advantage. They launched hit-and-run attacks, disabling key Council vessels with MP strikes and guerrilla tactics. The Zarkelian ships, with their powerful energy-based weapons, supported the humans, focusing on the Council's capital ships. The Council, desperate to crush the resistance, sent their leader, Chancellor Zyros, into the fray. Zyros commanded the Imperator, a massive flagship designed to overwhelm any enemy it faced. But even this monstrous ship struggled in Titan's atmosphere. In a final act of defiance, Earth's fleet made a coordinated assault on the Imperator, sacrificing their ships to breach its defenses. In a critical moment, human forces detonated a series of MP warheads inside the ship's core, causing the Imperator to collapse in a brilliant explosion that lit up the stormy sky of Titan. With the destruction of their flagship and the loss of their Chancellor, the Council's remaining forces retreated. The once unquestioned rulers of the galaxy had been humbled by an unexpected and relentless adversary. Part 5. Aftermath and the New Era. The war had taken its toll on humanity. Cities were destroyed, fleets decimated, and countless lives lost. But they had won. The Galactic Council, fractured and leaderless, was forced to recognize Earth as an independent power. With the Council's dominance broken, other species began rising up, shaking off centuries of control. A new era had begun, one where the galaxy was no longer governed by a single force, but by alliances forged in resistance and survival. In the wake of the war, Earth became a beacon for other species seeking freedom. The Zarkelians and other races who had once feared humanity now saw them as equals partners in a new